Hey, what's up, guys? Tony here from WarcraftTV.com. And I know it's been a while since I made a video, but I just got a new computer. I'm very pleased with it. I've had it for a little while now, and I wanted to share with you my experience with it. So, what I got was the Digital Storm Vanquish 5, and it's like the lower end of their computer line of desktops, but yet it's really good. So I got some gameplay going here. You can see the frames per second down below there, and yeah, I got a new keyboard too. So you're gonna hear a bunch of clicking. Okay, but let me pop open the system here so you can see it. Hopefully you can see it. I'm streaming as big as I can. Let's go to graphics. And you can see that I'm on Ultra, which is high. I'm on World of Warcraft, obviously, which is pretty much the only game that I play on a PC anyway. So I'm on Ultra, and I am actually windowed right now, so my frames are actually lower because I'm windowed instead of being full screen. So I don't know if you can see that or not. Hopefully you can. Windowed full screen is what I'm at because I'm running two monitors and like clicking back and forth. But so if I was on regular full screen, my frame rates would shoot up a little bit more. But so I'm on windowed instead, and you can see I'm at 1920 by 1080 widescreen. My monitors are not the best. These are kind of, I've had these ones for a while. They're not gaming monitors in any way. Uh, but you can see here it says 59.9 hertz refresh rate. And Ultra again. The only changes that I made to the original settings, and that's just because I wanted a little higher frame rate versus what it was originally telling me, which wasn't bad. Believe me, I was way over 100 frames per second. I just wanted to squeeze out as much as possible in battlegrounds and in a raiding situation or something. So I turned anti-aliasing off. It was, I believe it was at the max. I just turned it off. And then the other thing I turned off was the, let's see, shadow quality. I put on good instead of high. I don't know if you can see that, but it says recommended high. That's what it was on. Shadows aren't that big of a deal to me. So I went ahead and lowered it to good. And then the other thing I did was for sun shafts, I actually disabled it. It says recommended high. It was on high. And believe me, it's beautiful when everything's on full ultra settings the way they want it. But I went ahead and just dropped it down. Like I said, again, just because when I'm in a battleground and there's stuff popping off everywhere, I'd like to be able to. I don't want to see my frame rates drop too low. Let's put it that way. The lowest I've seen so far, I believe, was around 40, which is still decent. You know, it's above 30 pretty well. But I kind of like everything above 60. So I went ahead and disabled sun shafts, dropped the shadow quality to good, and turned off the anti-aliasing. Um, just because. Okay, that's my own preference. I didn't need to, though, because this computer is more than capable of playing World of Warcraft on max settings with no alteration, no problems whatsoever. I'm not raiding at the moment, so I haven't really done. I've done some 5-man dungeons on some of my alts that I'm leveling up right now, but most of the time I'm pretty much just doing battlegrounds, just random battlegrounds. And you know how sometimes that gets pretty chaotic, especially like on Alderac Valley. You get stuck on some pathway where the Alliance and Horde are just battling back and forth, and if you're a melee class, you're in the middle of it. So you definitely want to make sure that you got a computer that will give you the enjoyment you want from it and still allow you to play the game decently. And I've always had crappy computers. You know, I had $400 or $500 computers. I gamed on a 2011 MacBook Pro laptop for years and never even thought twice about it. But I was at the lowest settings, and I was probably getting like somewhere close to 30 frames per second when nothing was happening. And if I was in a dungeon or something, then obviously it dropped lower, and I just thought it was lag. I thought it was internet lag because I didn't know anything about computers. It was the computer. Not that you can't game on a Mac, because you can, especially the newer ones, okay? You can still, especially something like World of Warcraft, you can run it, but you're at lower settings, and that's not a good experience. So I did have a Doghouse Systems game computer, and it was fine. There was nothing wrong with that. I got nothing bad to say about that company. Their computer was perfectly good. Um, but I needed something newer. It was time to upgrade. I looked around and I came across Digital Storm. And I don't even know if I saw an ad or not. I think I was just searching. Found their website, looked at their stuff, and I put it off for a year. I didn't buy anything for a year. Didn't buy from them or anything, or from anybody else for that matter. Okay? And I'm glad that I kind of waited because the computer I got, it's great. It's great. It's not top of the line. Okay? You could still get an upgraded graphics card from what I got. You can, let's see, I have an i7, so processor's kind of maxed out. At least as I'm recording this. Okay? Who knows? A week from now it'll be totally different. So I'll tell you the specs in a minute, but let me get back to this gameplay. I'm gonna shoot over to the flight master, flight plan, whatever, and take a ride so you can see the frames go as I cruise through. Now, granted, I'm in Ogrimmar here on the Horde side, and you can see my frames. So it's kind of jumping a little bit. Went down to 80 there. I'm in the 90s, kind of as I'm scanning around here. Let's see, 100, 90s. Now bear in mind I'm also recording at the same time. I've got two monitors. I'm in window mode, and I've got tons of things open on my other monitors. So flight master or flight person here. So I'm just going to take a quick flight so you can see as I stopped, I'm looking down. I'm at 130 frames or so. When I look up at the sky there. The less stuff in your frame, the higher your frame rates, obviously. So let's watch those guys fly by. 50s, 150s, 120s. So still over 100 in most cases. So that's awesome for me, coming from a crappy computer. And then the Doghouse system was fine, but it certainly, technology's changed a little bit. So, I got nothing bad to say about them. But Digital Storm definitely impressing me with this one. And I did not opt for the cheapest version of their computer, but I didn't opt for the highest version either, kind of in the middle a little bit. And I'm very happy with this, considering, I'm not playing any of these first-person shooter games that are just outrageous or anything like that. I'm just playing, I'm playing WoW. So, all right, which one is the taxi? This guy? Yeah. So let's fly somewhere. Well, let's see. The coast is boring. Let's fly somewhere with some density. So we'll fly over here to Fairloss. Okay, and you can see my frame rates in the center there. So, like here in Ogrimmar, I'm still bouncing between low 100s, and I think I was at 90 there for a second. As I scan the screen around, you can see the frames go up and down, but nothing horrible. I'm still staying above 80 when it drops to the lowest, and I'm up around almost 200 there. There we go. So now we're in the Northern Barrens, and it's shot up. It's sticking around 200, a little bit less, a little bit higher, just kind of give and take. It depends on what you're looking at the time. Granted, this is the older land, so the graphics they're not as good as like the newer land, and I can shoot over to some of the newer stuff and let you see that if we got some time here. I don't want this video to go too long, but really I just wanted to kind of give some props to Digital Storm for making a really good computer. Let you guys know that yes, I did get a new computer. I've been talking about it on Twitter for a little while. You can follow me over there, Warcraft TV. And you're gonna buy a computer anyway. You might as well get something good. Okay, I had been buying laptops for quite a while, and I actually bought an Alienware laptop, $1,700. The price didn't bother me too much. I've been paying high prices for Apple products, buying Apple laptops and things like that. But I decided to kind of jump back to Windows to get a gaming PC. And so I got an Alienware laptop, and it was okay. There was nothing wrong with it, but it was still a laptop. It had the what, like the, I think it's, I want to say a 970M or something graphics card, which is a lesser graphics card than what I got in this system. And that wasn't going to do it for me. It worked fine for playing something like World of Warcraft, but not at Ultra. I mean, you could adjust it. You could set it on Ultra and adjust some settings, kind of like what I did here, but I didn't need to do that here. It works perfectly fine without it. But on the game, on the laptop, I definitely had to adjust some stuff to get it to play where I was pleased with it. And even then, I was still running like frame rates around 50. Okay, where you can see here, like right now, I'm still bouncing around 200. Got a little dense area here. And this is what I wanted. I wanted to enjoy the game the way I had not enjoyed it before. When I had these other computers and I was playing WoW, and I mean, I play a lot, okay? And in fact, I play so much that I decided I might as well start streaming. So I recently just signed up with Twitch, and I'm going to set up a channel over there. I'm getting it set up today, literally, as I'm making this video. So I'll be streaming that in the future and still throwing some YouTube videos out on the channel there from time to time. But, as much as I played, I mean, I've been playing since Burning Crusade, okay? And my first computer that I was playing Burning Crusade on was that MacBook Pro that I just mentioned. So, actually, I don't even know if it was a Pro, now that I think about it. It wasn't the one that I have. It wasn't the 2011. It was way before that. It was a white Mac laptop, the white plasticky ones, whichever that one's called, So I don't recommend it. I didn't know any better. I didn't know anything about computers. I just wanted to play the game. I walked into the Apple store. I said, I need a computer that can play WoW, and that's what they gave me, a computer that could play WoW. So anyways, I was watching YouTube videos of people, and, they're making YouTube videos, and their quality was great, and that was not the game I was playing. My quality was horrible in comparison. I mean, colors weren't as bright. Everything was just drowned out, and it really kicked in for me visually when I was watching this mage do something up in Northrend, where it's snowy and the snow's blowing and the snow is glistening in the sun. I know it's a game, but come on. So, and I was watching the YouTube video, and he was just demonstrating some, I don't know, he was stealing spells off of these mobs or something, I don't know, and then one-shotting people. And so I was watching his video, and the quality was so good that I realized I was not playing the same game as some other people. I mean, it's the same game, but it didn't look the same, and that was a major thing for me. I was like, wow, I am really playing with some outdated, crappy hardware, and, I need to up my game a little bit. So now, granted, that was Wrath of the Lich King, and like I said, I waited and waited and waited and didn't buy a good computer. And it's not that I couldn't afford to do so. It's just that I didn't know how to make one on my own. Still don't. I mean, I watch YouTube, I'm sure I'll figure it out, but I have no desire to make my own gaming computer. To me, there's not that much of a benefit, because nowadays parts are so cheap that, I mean, these manufacturers, Digital Storm, I'm impressed with their pricing. Their pricing was pretty decent. I'm not sponsored by them or anything. I'm pleased with my purchase, so I'm talking about it. Okay? And yes, I know I'm showing them gameplay, World of Warcraft, because that's the only game that I play. I don't play other games. I mean, I play Black Ops 3 on PlayStation. That's it. And it's not that big of a deal. I'd rather play World of Warcraft, to be honest. But before I keep rambling on, let me tell you the prices here. So, Digital Storm on their website, as I'm recording this, has 4 levels of their computer. The one that I got, which is the Vanquish 5. And I didn't see any other YouTube videos about the Vanquish 5. I saw people doing unboxings, but they weren't showing the gameplay or anything like that. So, I mean, you can go to their website and look at a picture of the box that it comes in. I mean, that's not a big deal. Unboxing, I never understood why people like unboxings anyway. I know my glasses are reflecting here. Anyways, so they got 4 levels on their website. They got good, better, best, and ultimate. I did not get the ultimate. The graphics card is slightly higher or newer, I guess you could say, than what I did get, and it comes with liquid cooling, and that's it. That's the only difference. I I've never had a computer with liquid cooling. I don't miss it if I don't have it, right? Um, and as I'm looking at the page, it's like $400 difference. Now, yes, the graphics card goes from a 970, which is what I got. A GeForce GTX 970 is what I have, and it bumps up to a 980. So for liquid cooling and to jump to a 980, you're paying, as I'm looking at their prices right now, about $400 difference. That wasn't worth it to me. Liquid cooling means nothing to me, and all the reviews that I've seen of the 970 are perfectly acceptable. So I went ahead and just went with the 970. So I ended up getting the level 3 Vanquish 5 from Digital Storm. And it's around 1,400 bucks. Okay? I paid 17 for Apple computers. So, for laptops that don't even run WoW at the quality I'd want them to run at, which is pretty sad, really, when you think about it. And lately, Apple's really been slacking on their computers anyway. So I kept looking for a computer, and I'm like, nope, I found Digital Storm. I put it off for a while, and then I eventually decided, you know what, I'm just going to go ahead and get it. And I never heard of Digital Storm, okay? I didn't really see any reviews about them or anything like that. So I didn't have much to go on, okay? Let me get my guy moving again. So here I am in Fairloss, and you can see everything's green, pretty dense. Got the fire going over there, the horde symbol. Pretty good, and I'm at 140 frames, which is great on ultra, which is great. This is as far as I can zoom out, but so like there's the ocean over there. Look, you can see the water rippling over there behind the trees. That's pretty nice. My old computers, I couldn't see that. Just couldn't see it. So here, let's fly somewhere. Oh, you know what? I'm a mage. Let's teleport somewhere. Where can we go? Let's go somewhere cool. Here, we'll jump over to Warspear. Over to Ashran. Okay? So, back to the website here. So, what I got the Intel Core i7 6700, the GeForce GTX 970 with 4 gigs of RAM. And I don't know if that's impressive or not impressive, but it works great for me. 16 gigabytes of memory, 240 gigabyte SSD, 1 terabyte hard drive, which is a 7200, not that 5200 or whatever those other companies are peddling. It's got a Z170 motherboard. I don't know if that's good or not, but whatever. 750 watt power supply. Seems powerful enough. It does come with a DVD, readable, rewritable, CDR, RW, whatever that means. All that stuff. It actually has internal lighting, so like I have Razer keyboard, Razer mouse. I have that stupid Razer Firefly mouse pad, eye candy stuff. Well, even my webcam has a blinking light on it, and my computer also has the LEDs on the inside of it that light up. Okay, it's got lights in the front, it's got that window on the side with the lights inside it, and it comes with a remote. Here's the little remote. Oh, look, the green ones are green screen. Nice. Anyways, comes with a remote. You can change the colors. It rotates. It does everything that like a Razer keyboard or Razer mouse do. That computer does it too with the lighting as far as that goes. So, and it's not a Razer product. It's just that's what everybody's putting in their gaming stuff nowadays, which is pretty cool. It's eye candy. But then you put it. I got an old office desk here, which it doesn't go with the rest of the stuff. But whatever, it is what it is. So, anyways, yeah. So you're looking at about $1,400. I suggest you get the level 3. Level 1 is perfectly fine, I suppose. Level 2 is okay. But really, if you really want a really good performance, it's got the 2 hard drives in it. It's got the upgraded memory. I mean, honestly, the way this computer is, I know NVIDIA just put out a brand new graphics card. It's like a 1000 something, maybe 1200 or something. I don't even know what they call it. And that's great, but I probably won't even, I don't even need to upgrade this computer. I got this computer, I think I've had it 2 weeks. I think that's right. I've had it 2 weeks. And, you know, I won't have to upgrade that graphics card for a year or two. And that's only if I really want to. So, anyways, if you guys didn't know, I mean, what else do I do other than World of Warcraft? I'm a writer. I write books. I write fiction books, action. If you're interested in that, you know, give me a shout out or something on YouTube or Twitch or Twitter, again, and I'll point you in the right direction for that stuff if you're into that. But other than that, I mean, I do what everybody else does on a computer. I'm browsing YouTube and Googling things, right? So, okay, so here we are. I'm in Ashran, and there's like nobody here. I'm on a high pop server, and there's nobody here. It's crazy. Everybody's either asleep or they're in their own. What is that place called? The Garrison. Oh, the Garrison. Farmville. That's really what it is. Oh, look, there's somebody. All right, so my frame rate's here. I'm in the 70s and 60s. So this is one of the newer areas, right? And so the graphics are a little more intense here versus the old world, like Ogromar and stuff like that. And so, you know, it's not bad. It's not bad. I'm still at 70. I'm just standing here. I don't know. Sometimes it jumps up to 100. Here, let me do something. What can I do? What can I do? Where's my ring? Do I have a ring? At this, he's not 100 yet. There's that stupid ring. So let me put that on my bar. All right, so let's get some effects going. So there's that, and there's that. So, and I'm still over 100 frames per second, you know, and that's the experience that I wanted. And I paid less for this computer. Now, it's a desktop. It didn't come with a monitor, didn't come with a keyboard, or it didn't come with a mouse. It's just the computer. Okay, so you have to get all that other stuff or have it already to use this to its full potential, right? It doesn't even come with a monitor or anything, okay, or even keyboard. But I paid less for this computer than I have for a MacBook Air, for a MacBook Pro, for the Alienware 13 is what I had. The Alienware 13 came out to like $1,700. Okay, if you're in that price range, you could actually get the level 4 version of this computer that I'm talking about right now from Digital Storm. It's around $1,700 as well, as I'm looking at the prices right now. Okay, now granted, things change, their prices change, the components change. Who knows? Maybe, you know, in a couple of months they'll have that new NVIDIA card in there. I have no idea. Okay, but this is the kind of performance I'm getting from this. Is a Vanquish 5 from Digital Storm. And just look at the ground density and stuff. And now remember, I turned off the sun shadows or something. I can't even remember what it was. I turned off, let's see, shadow quality I dropped to good. So here, let's push it back up. Sun shafts, I disabled it. It recommends high. So let's put that back up. And anti-aliasing, it doesn't even say a recommendation. But here, let's change that. I don't know if you saw that. Did you see that? So now things are a little bit richer. Let's see what my frame rates are like. No, I'm still in the 60s and 70s. So the ground got a little more defined. The guy flying by. Let's look up. Let's see. As we're looking up, frame rates jump up to 100. Look at the birds. You see the birds flying by? 140 frames a second. Let's zoom down on my guy. Yeah, I'm still at 60. I think I dropped to 50 there, but it bounced back up. And that's with what's recommended. Bear in mind, I'm still in window mode, and I'm recording this with a webcam and everything going, and a web browser open, and 2 monitors, and the whole deal. And let's see, what can I do here? I don't know what else I can do to show you guys. Anyway, so I'm at, you know, bouncing between 60 and 90, hit 100 frames there. In Ashran, you know, it's not really busy right now. I don't know. There's like nobody here. Can't control that. Even on a heavy pop server like this, and there's nobody here. That's crazy. It's because everybody's either asleep, at work, in their garrison, whatever. It's time is it? It's 11:51 in the morning. I don't even know what day it is. Thursday, Wednesday. I'm not even sure. I'm gonna post this video today. Whatever day I posted it, it's today. Anyways, all right, guys. So I just wanted to share my computer experience with you because I didn't see anything else. I didn't see any other reviews about Digital Storm. This computer, Vanquish 5, it's a desktop, not a laptop. And like I said, I mean, it's got everything you need in a computer to run a game like this. I write books, okay? I use Scrivener, I use Word. That's easy stuff. That's productivity stuff. That's nothing. I'm checking email. I'm browsing the web. You don't need something powerful for that stuff, okay? But to play games at ultra settings for hours and hours at a time and stream it and record it and things like that, you do kind of need a powerful computer. You do. You don't need a $3,000 computer. But if you're looking for a computer anyway, $1,400 is a good range to buy a laptop or a desktop, and this came in around $1,400. So I've had this computer like about 2 weeks, I'm thinking, and I'm very pleased with it. Very pleased with it. So I just want to give a shout out, Digital Storm. Thank you for making a good product, putting it together, assembling it. When you purchase from them, this is my first experience with them. They send you emails along the way as they're building your computer and shipping it to you and everything. You're getting multiple emails every couple of days telling you what's happening with your computer. And then when they do ship it to you, it takes a few days, right? It takes a few days for them to put it together. They stress test it and all that stuff. So that's great. I guess it's that little bit of extra, right? It's high touch quality service, right? And I appreciate that. I was a little surprised because most companies don't do that. Even Amazon doesn't do that. So, they don't let you know every step of the way what's happening with your purchase. But so I was very pleased with that. That was very nice. And so far, I've had no problems with this computer. Everything works exactly the way it's supposed to, and I'm very pleased with it. So, again, Digital Storm Vanquish 5. This is level 3. It's about $1,400. Desktop computer. You can see I pretty much average. So here in Ashran, I'm averaging above 60 frames, right? 60 to 100 is what I'm averaging, just kind of standing here with everything on ultra in World of Warcraft. And my internet connection is horrible, believe me, it is. But anyways, very pleased with this purchase. Thank you again, Digital Storm, for doing such a good job at building this. I did pay my own money for it. They didn't give it to me. I know this sounds like I'm just, like it's a promotional thing. It's not. It's not. I don't know anybody who works there. I don't know anything about them other than what I see on the website and have seen on YouTube videos and such, and I'm very pleased with this. So I just thought I'd go ahead and make a video, give a shout out. Also get a video up on the channel, let you guys know, yes, I am going to be making videos again. I got some more free time. Talk about that some other time. Anyway, so again, you can hit me up on Twitter, Warcraft TV. That is me. I'm not a company. It's just me. I have nothing to do with Blizzard or Activision or any of that. It's my disclaimer. I'm not an employee of theirs or anything, so don't get confused. I know it says Warcraft TV. It's something I created like in 2010 or maybe even before that. I have the website, warcrafttv.com, Twitter account, Warcraft TV. On Twitch, I actually had Warcraft TV when it was just in TV, and then I never used it because I didn't stream. I made YouTube videos. I didn't stream. And they've since killed my account. So I had to create a new one. So now I'm Warcraft TV Live over on Twitch. Okay, so you can jump over there and hopefully I'll be on. Chat with me. Hit me up. What else? Anything? No, that's it, man. That's my social links. This is the computer. Digital Storm Vanquish 5 level 3. That's the one I recommend. If you got a little bit more money, get the ultimate. Why not? All right. Peace.